Boom. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Yeah, how you doing, David, Her Ladyship, Bassman, and Basswoman? I shall just get the link up. Get the link up. Whoa. Um. Yeah. There we go. Now, this morning, um, I'm hoping to finish the detailing. I'm pretty bloody close. So if I could get that done, that would be a wonderful thing. See how we go, shall we? Mr. Bassman.
Hey, buddy. Hello. Hello, Your Grace.
How you doing?
Yeah. Splendiferous
Splendiferous, you say.
is my word.
You all know the drill. It's caffeine time.
Splendiferous.
Mm.
Yeah. Where's
I
David?
haven't
He's
really
playing with us
good.
today?
Pardon?
I said, where's David? He's not playing with us today.
He might be sorting out something with the camera or the microphone. I'll click him in as soon as he arrives. Now, although wait, I do seem to recall him mentioning. Now, I think maybe he had something. Oh no, here he is.
Aha.
Aha.
Oh,
The eagle has landed.
Oh, we're working. Right.
There we go.
Hello.
Hardly ho.
Hello, Lord David.
Now.
Hello.
How's life treating you today, sir?
Hang on. Busy. Let's take that off. That's better. I'm getting double vision. Noises.
That's always less than optimal. Oh, I should move the camera, shouldn't I?
Yeah, I always sit inside your noggin.
Ah.
I can come off. Yeah, I seem to get this quite a lot. It's I bring the screen up and I'm waiting. Yeah, it goes live, but I'm still got the blank screen on. So I'll have to open another section to come back on again.
Yeah, right.
When he posts up the link, I click on it, StreamYard. Then I had to go to YouTube and click on YouTube for it to come up.
This is all very interesting. See, all I do is set up the StreamYard, and for me, I just click on in.
Yeah, I had to download StreamYard in order for it to work. But then when I click on StreamYard, the link you send, it sends me over to YouTube, and I have to click on YouTube, and then it comes right up.
Yeah, right. Right. The plot thickens. Now,
between you and David, y'all brought me y'all's ring because it has rained like a son of a bitch here all day.
Oh, we're going to be getting. We're supposed to be getting some pretty serious rain in the next few days.
Oh, you hadn't got yours yet.
I might not be fishing tomorrow. Because on Sunday there's possibly they're predicting up to, no use of that word, up to 3 inches.
Damn.
Yeah. Tomorrow it could be up to 1.5 inches. But yeah.
That's a lot of rain, dude.
It is, and as such, Chris and I are thinking, no, we won't be doing that.
That's literally almost raining cats and dogs.
I'm curious as to the origins of that phrase, you know.
It's actually what? I'm gonna get my bearings here together. I actually saw something about that the other day. That it was actually because some cluttered cities that when it rained real heavy, that the streets would fill with trash and like dead animals and stuff like that.
Oh, yuck.
Yeah, and that's actually what they come from was raining cats and dogs.
That's a pretty, in fact, straight out
remember.
brutal
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what
reason
city
for that little saying. Jesus.
and what year it was derived from.
Mind you,
It's kind of cool. Kind of cool.
figuring on Rosie's about the bubonic plague. A
Alternator.
lot of those kids' rhymes are really, really dark. I'll tell you what else is really dark. You guys might already be onto this one. Have you ever checked out the original Grimm's fairy tales? The original Hansel and Gretel and all that sort of shit? They are the shit to give nightmares. They are not the warm, fuzzy representations you get through Disney.
Really?
They are dark as fuck.
Wow. I was not aware of that.
Yeah. I mean, they made good warm and fuzzy stories, undeniably, with big adjustments. But I mean, even when you think about the whole thing with Snow White, the evil stepmother is trying to poison her.
Yep.
She's attempting cold-blooded murder of the stepdaughter. This is domestic violence we're talking about, just for starters. So yeah, you know. But
The Seven Dwarves.
oh, you got to wonder what goes on there, don't you?
You have to.
Everyone has wants and needs. Come on now, Ms. White. We know what you're doing.
They're truly freaks. They are.
Oh, it's not just that. She's clearly got a bit of a short man fetish.
That's what I meant by freak. Yeah.
The fact that she chooses 7 at one time, I'm just saying, naughty little girl. It's like the old joke. What's pink and got 7 little holes in it?
What's
Snow
pink?
White diamond.
Damn.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know, truthfully, I don't think I've ever watched Snow White all the way through.
I
don't think I have.
Probably did as a kid.
I don't even think I watched it as a
Certainly
kid.
not as an adult, I haven't. I do recall seeing Fantasia when I was a kid. And that is cool, actually.
Oh, yeah?
You've never seen?
No, I ain't never watched that either.
Mickey Mouse one.
Yeah, that's the famous scene, but there's basically it's a whole stack of
I know what
musical, as in classical pieces, with scenes featuring Disney characters.
Yeah.
And the famous one is, as David said, the Mickey Mouse master and apprentice thing, where he's trying to control the mops, and of course they're just going ballistic. And I believe the music they use for that one is actually,
and that's probably why
King, by Grieg.
Musical sing-alongs has never intrigued me.
No, it's a thing of, in its time, it was quite a groundbreaking piece of film.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And as such,
even though,
and I dare say it was possibly even a good way for Disney to really cement his characters in popular culture. There's on the topic of Disney, I take it you're aware that he was hugely anti-Semitic. And there's a Family Guy thing. Of course, there had to be Family Guy who covered this little area. You ever seen the one where Brian and Stewie travel the multiverse?
Oh yeah, that was matter of fact. That was on yesterday.
There you go.
Yeah,
You know the scene I'm talking about then. Oh yeah, this is a Disney universe.
Yep. That's kind of weird you say that because it was on yesterday.
Yeah. It's just the way that everything's all sweet and pretty and then it all goes horribly wrong.
Yep.
Horribly wrong.
The one scene where they were frozen ice and Stewie couldn't reach the controller.
Yeah, that's it. We'll give you a bath. No, don't say that.
Damn.
Oh, look, there's your poo from the other universe.
Yep, Peter and Lois had two heads, and yeah, that was pretty good one. Oh, and when damn it, what's the daughter's name? Meg. Yeah, when she was walking down the street.
Oh yeah.
They said yes. For 34 Ds.
If you saw Lewis, you have to put your penis in a wheelchair. Yes.
Man.
Now, once I've got the black finished on the interior here, I'm going to do something. There's another bit more black I'm going to do. And then...
Careful now.
Once all that's done, I reckon I'm going to do... Oh, actually, there's quite a lot of black to do now that I look. Jeez, I'll be here for a while in this colour. Deary me. Never mind.
Whatever are you talking about, man?
I'm seeing there's lots of little spots.
I'll tell you what, I haven't heard a damn time. I looked at that tape. We went to Walmart today, and I reckon I'm going to go to a Michael's or a craft store to find some different types of tapes, because all they had was like the 2.5 to 3 inch wide rolls.
Yep.
They had various colors, but I couldn't see paying $4 for a 3 inch wide roll of tape.
No.
To do the things I was going to do with. So I think I'm going to see if I can find some smaller rolls at, like I said, a craft store.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find some ribbon because I want to do the seat belts on the Starsky and Hutch car.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Anywhere. Because the material that the ribbon is made out of is actually perfect. It's almost, it kind of looks like real seatbelt material, to be honest with you.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the because I do have, like I said, I have racing harnesses, which I wouldn't use for this. They would just be completely wrong. Well, which I would possibly use on the if I get a Porsche 911 to do a Red Baron Mobile in that, I'd use the racing harnesses for that.
Because you can buy the photo edge.
And the thing is, yeah, that's what I did. And the actual straps are made out of the same material as racing harnesses, just much thinner.
Okay. Ouch, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm trying. If you go, yeah, I just went on eBay and got them, and they're actually pretty cheap. Again, that's for racing. Might be able to get.
I think you can buy standard like seatbelt buckles and latches. You know,
you would think so.
I think I've seen them. I think that's probably what
think
I
so,
do. Yeah, I mean, hell, they got everything.
I'd be a little surprised if you couldn't. Alrighty.
I was just swimming yesterday. I see you made it. You're back to this.
Although I had one thing happen that was kind of what's the word I should use?
Comical.
Less than ideal.
You jumped in and your shorts came off, didn't they?
No. Because I went swimming on the Tuesday. What I normally do is I wash my shorts and hang them out to dry.
Draw that out. That looks like really gloss.
I'd forgotten to do it, so I'm going to go to my figured, I must have put them all in my bag. No, I'd actually just totally skipped my mind to actually wash the shorts, and they're still damp, which is good in some ways, but not so good in others. And ultimately, I've got the situation where, well, you're going to go into a wet environment anyway.
Well, I tell you what, I don't give a damn how hot it is outside. You put on a damp bathing suit, that shit's gonna draw your dick up. Yes, sir.
Well, ultimately, that's what I did, was go for the
That is
just deal
cold.
with it approach. Because what else are you going to do? And once I got there, it was, however, I had a good session.
Good.
I seem to be getting quicker between my laps.
I actually googled the breaststroke because you said something about you kick your leg like a frog swimming. Yeah, man, yeah, you do.
And it's really hard work on the legs.
I pretty much knew what the breaststroke was, but doing the leg like that kind of threw me off.
One thing I did yesterday, because the legs are tricky.
Yeah, I see that.
And what I'm actually doing at the moment, because I've only just started doing, I'm not doing the full breaststroke. The first step is always to get the legs right.
Oh, no, water.
So what I do is I get what's called a noodle, which is just basically like a big foam noodle. And you put that under the hips in a board to stretch out.
Yeah.
And I can float on that and then just practice the shape correctly. Get my form right.
There you go. That's smart.
It's interesting in that I was just doing it, just holding the board out and kicking, but I wasn't quite getting the technique right. So that's when my teacher has said, well, maybe you'd want to try it with a noodle. And I'm totally up for all the different ways of improving your technique, because that's, of course, where it's all at.
Yep.
And I did. I found it really good. It's a bit like when I practice my breaststroke, not my breaststroke, my backstroke. I actually, at the moment, have a cup on my forehead.
Cup on your forehead?
Yep.
Come on now, bro.
The idea is, if you're doing the backstroke, you need your head to be in a certain position, ideally. So the way that is achieved, if you want to go down that path, and I choose to, is to put a cup on your head as you're doing the backstroke, and it's got to stay in place. My teacher was telling me about somebody he saw at the Nationals. Note, this is Nationals. And let's not be shy, Australia has very good swimmers. And he reckoned they were doing the backstroke with the cup on the head, but they were so adept at it that as they were at the end of a lap, they could take the cup off their head, do the little turn around in a ball thing that they do at the end of the pool, come out to return to the backstroke, and place it back on their head.
What?
Yeah. So you think, right, there is something to consider and aim for, you know? Now, I'm probably not going to ever try and do that curl up in a ball thing. But,
well,
more's the point, it shows just how good you can become at that, or how it can be, and how important it is, I guess. So yeah,
Yep.
I'm. So when I do the backstroke, yes, I have a cup on my forehead.
No, you all right, son?
Well, those people who know what I'm doing it for, um, sort of like, yeah, go understand it's tricky, but it is. They sit and they've probably done it themselves.
Right.
Other students who haven't seen it before are a bit curious, which you could understand, but it's cool. I like doing it. It makes it gives it a. It actually does mean I have to be more balanced in my position because, of course, then otherwise automatically I'm going to go down.
What Bruce Lee thing did I send you? Was it where you had the egg on his big toe?
No, it was where he was knocking things off of, kicking things off from very high points.
Oh yeah. Which, I saw a bunch of them. I saw where he there was like 14 candles lit, and he took and done a side kick and blew them all out, and the lady behind him passed out. I'm
Now,
like,
do you want to know what the trick? You want to know what the trick with that is?
yeah, your foot's moving the wind.
That is fundamentally it. It's one of the things I used to get my students to do was to punch candles out. Not literally, of course, but making
All
sure
right.
they generated enough force with enough accuracy to knock a candle out.
Yeah, I could see the part of him, doing a side kick and swooping across all the candles and blowing all the candles out. But the woman passed out behind him. It kind of got me.
That could just be that could even be a little bit laid on, perhaps. I don't know. Was it straight out of a movie or?
No, he was doing demonstrations somewhere. I
Maybe
say
she was just a little bit excited by him, if you know what I'm saying. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say no more, say no more.
Mm.
It's never so manly. That's out an excitement.
Have you ever watched Old Brother Where Art Thou with George Clooney in it?
No.
Man, are you I know you said something about you were getting Netflix or thinking about doing Netflix or something. I thought you mentioned that here a couple days ago.
I might, but it's not something I've ever really done.
I'm sure
when
you
I
can
want
find
a
it
movie,
on YouTube.
I tend to. Last few times I've purchased movies, I've done it via YouTube.
Okay, well, it's based in the
However, I know
1930s.
that there's some movies they can't get, and you have to go on Netflix. This is how it happens.
Okay,
So
buddy.
I have had it suggested to me that it's pretty cheap, and that it is actually quite cheap, I believe. I could do well to invest in it. From the viewpoint of it'd give me more entertainment options. But yeah, but yes, you were saying about the movie.
Yeah, I think that's something you would really enjoy because it's based in the late 30s during the Depression in Mississippi, and it's some good shit, man. You want some good laughs?
I'll tell you what's a movie set in that sort of an era that I really dig. You ever seen The Sting?
The who?
The Sting with Robert Redford and Paul Newman and Robert Shaw. It's fantastic. It's about it's set in the 1920s, and Robert Redford and Paul Newman are con men. Robert Shaw is a very powerful gangster.
Sparkly wires. Well, that's what these are on here, escaped convicts portraying. So that's what they are on here is escaped convicts.
Okay. But yeah, he's got a lot. Ultimately, they're ripping a lot of money out of the guy. And how they go about it, they're doing it partly because, well, he's got a lot of money, but also because he killed one of their friends. And yeah, it's some of it's funny as fuck. One of my favorite movie lines actually comes out of it, and it's where this FBI agent is drilling a copper who he knows is corrupt. And the line is, look, try not to live down to all my expectations. Yeah, that is the thing, isn't it? You deal with some people, and that's exactly what they do. Your expectations are not high in the first place.
You're talking about FBI. Actually, there's George Babyface Nelson, a guy, it was a real big gangster back in the 1930s. He actually was killed more FBI agents than any gangster during that time.
Wow.
Yep.
That would have been after his height.
Yep. Yep.
You got to love some of the names they give or used to give their gangsters. Babyface Nelson.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's got John Goodman in it. It's got actually a bluegrass singer, Allison and Krauss.
Don't know.
There's a. Is it PDS America?
Yeah.
It's been. We get it over here, and lately been suing the mafia or different gangsters there. How they've life gone through and what happened to them. So that was quite interesting. So
yeah. I would watch a few mafia docos. Sometimes it's quite amazing as to the extent.
Nugget, good God, stop, son. Nugget.
What's he doing?
It's not like he's sucking his own dick. He's ever licking his leg.
Hey, we all know because he can.
He's found a spot on his leg that he's fucking about to chew off over there.
But yeah, I found it quite amazing once you realize that the mafia were capable of, I think there was one stat I saw that for every foot of concrete laid in New York, because of the amount of control the mafia had in construction,
oh man,
they got about $5 a foot or something ridiculous.
Crazy. Ooh, that was a booger. Spark plug.
Nice one. Now, I was going to say, and over here, I know that certainly at the Melbourne fruit and veg markets, back in the 60s, the Andreggeta, the Calabrian mafia over here, got 50 cents for every box of produce sold. Now, what you got to appreciate there, yeah, and when you consider 50 cents also back in the day,
heck yeah, man.
And then you consider how many boxes sold, that's pretty fucking lucrative.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you had $10 back in that time, man. You had some money on you. Just
And,
$10.
yeah. But yeah, it's amazing. And I do know, and that's since been broken.
You know
As
what's
far as
sad?
that's control.
You know what's sad? $10 a day can buy you a 20-ounce soft drink and a damn candy bar.
Yeah.
And just tore that $10 bill up.
Now a little bit more black, and then that's that color done.
Went to Subway, got a foot long Italian BOT.
Yep.
Just got 3 types of meat on it, provolone cheese, lettuce. That son of a bitch was $12, man,
Fuck off.
for a Subway 12-inch sub. And they used to be $6. What, a couple years ago?
Ooh,
Doubled in price.
that's
Ridiculous.
just ridiculous, man.
It is, man.
I think I've told you the first time I ever had Subway. I was feeling pretty hungry, so I ordered the 12-inch, and as I fronted up to it and pondered how exactly I was going to deal with it, I thought, and there are porn actresses who deal with that every day.
So there was this little boy and girl on the playground, and they were arguing back and forth about the sexes, which one was better. Yeah, so the little boy pulled down his pants. He showed the little girl his Peter. He said, "You'll never have one of these. That's why I'm better."
Yeah.
So the little girl, she looked at him. She started crying. She
Yeah.
ran off home. A few hours later, she comes back to the playground. She goes up to that little boy. She drops her pants and she points down to her twat. And she says, "My mama says, you'll never have one of these, and I can have as many of those I ever want."
Yep. These are facts. Yeah, that's funny shit. It's an oldie but a goodie.
Yep. I read that one today. I said, "Oh man, that's some good shit."
Yeah. I remember, I can't remember, it was one of my mates that he's come up with the comment quite, I can't remember what inspired the comment. His observation was, women really do have us over a barrel, don't they? They know what we want, and they know they've got us cold.
Yep.
All right. With the heavy rain coming, I might need to, if I'm going to do any varnishing and spraying and stuff, I reckon I might want to get the car out of the carport, so I was going to do it under there.
Yeah, lucky for me, that's how it is here. I got a covered front porch, and I got 2 shelters that if I need to spray, I can.
Do, but it's not. You know what I mean? It's not quite big enough. I guess the simple way I can put it to you is this: I live in an apartment in the city, and they don't come with porches much.
Yeah, well, I know, but living in the city is pretty nice, so you're pretty convenient to everything.
It is. That's one thing I would say of my. In fact, the very suburb I live in is pretty much as good as it gets for access to everywhere in the town. Because I'm actually probably within 10 minutes of town, of the center of town. 10,
Wow.
15 minutes. And
See,
given that
that's something I
from the
want to
center
do.
of, pardon?
That's something I want to do as well. Was move to town one day because I've lived in the country all my life, you know.
Yeah.
And when we go to Raleigh, and everything is pretty much walking distance, or you can get a bike. It'll
Look,
take us 30 minutes to get to stores here of any count,
yeah.
just in our town.
Oh, look, in Australia, like out in the country, much the same sort of a thing. Like, here we go. You know that stereotype that I'm sure we probably goes around where you've got the next door neighbour of an Australian is like 5 miles down the road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and of course, depending on what part of the US it's the same shit.
Yep.
Yeah, that totally goes down, but of course, in the city, it doesn't.
Right.
That's one of the great moments out of Bart Simpson versus Australia. He makes a phone call through, pretending to be the International Drainage Commission, and tells this kid that he needs to go and check with his neighbour about rah rah rah. Okay, sir. Cycles off, and underneath the caption, the sunny reads 7 hours later. Yeah,
I was late.
Entirely off the money. Now that's the black done. That is good. This is all coming together, peeps. Now, wait, I might just do a quick check here for a moment.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, there's a couple of little spots here. I'll just tidy up.
Well, I must say, we live in a good neighborhood out here in the country. Everybody that's around us, we've all been here for years, and you can go to sleep at night and not have to worry about locking your door.
Well, that's in where I live. You do lock the door just as a matter of common sense, but I have actually forgotten a few times. And obviously no one's come in. But at the end of the day, as a suburb, it's not one you'd worry about that too much.
Okay, well, that's good,
I should do the right sort of. I should do an appropriate sort of voice for the occasion. I live in a nice suburb, one doesn't have to deal with riffraff.
Riffraff. Sons of bitches.
On that sort of a topic, let me just finish this little bit of suspension here. And I shall look up a word.
I live in an enclosed estate, often another estate. So there's usually if people are looking for somewhere on the main estate might come through. We did have a few people wandering around in the early years, but they soon got told off and was asked where they're from. So it's fairly decent. And I've only got we're on top of the hill. It's a steep road to go down to the main sort of side road to get into the town. I could be down in town in 20 minutes.
Okay.
Oh. Look, good positioning for a place to live is a wonderful thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is an undeniable fact.
I enjoy our privacy. We got our house sitting on about an acre lot.
Nice.
And we're probably 50 yards off the road out there.
Yeah, nice.
50, 70 yards off the road out there.
There's a little bit of space from that.
Yeah. And every once in a while, a strange car will pull in the driveway, and you look out there, and you walk out there on the porch, and they'll sit there for a minute. They'll back up, and they're lost, of course. Everybody's vehicles around here, and you're like, who the hell is that?
You know who they are. On the topic of you know who they are. I think I shared this one with you. I remember seeing a thing for a, you know how you get push button X for whatever service on phone calls these days.
Yeah.
I saw one for a mental health service. It wasn't a serious one. It was a joke one. Like if you have OCD, push 4 repeatedly.
I had that ringtone on my phone at one time.
Yeah, but there was one of the ones that I really liked was if you have paranoia, put the phone down. We know who you are. We know why you called. Beautiful.
Yeah, I had that ringtone. That was pretty cool, man. I must admit.
Now, how are you traveling time-wise? Good. Next, I reckon I am doing, hopefully finishing, in fact, the interior here, because then we can start looking at carpet. Yes, we can.
Carpet. Does the carpet match the drapes?
Yeah, well, this is the thing, isn't it? That's a great Stewie line for you.
Yep.
When Brian, because Brian takes Meg to the prom, and when Meg comes down the stairs and there's Brian waiting, Stewie chirps out with, "Here's your polished turd for the evening, Brian, and be aware, the curtain matches the drapes match the carpet in both length and color."
Damn. Damn.
Yeah.
Length. Yeah.
And color.
That's how you tell.
That episode's funny because Meg ends up going full Fatal Attraction on Brian. Gets obsessive and yeah, it's something to behold.
That's the old saying. You can tell if they were a true blonde, huh?
The thing that to me was I find kind of I don't know if interesting is the right word, but a thing about dyeing the hair, you can tell by the eyebrows. It looks.
Oh, yeah, yep, that's true. Well,
and it's just like that's one of the biggest giveaways.
Damn it, you're not a true redhead.
Yeah, that's it.
Of course, I've never liked redheads.
But they haven't maintained the dyeing, and you get the blonde with brown roots.
Yep.
That's a classless look.
Yeah, I always liked blondes and brunettes. Redheads I steered away from because of my mean ass sister. Yeah, my sister was a bitch. I love her, but she was mean, man. She punched me in the eye, hit me with a coat hanger. I know, right?
Redheads just were never quite my thing, to be honest. Although I was never much of a fan of blondes either. These days, I'm more of an equal opportunity employer. I'll shag regardless of race, color, or creed.
Damn right, blind, crippled, crazy.
No, well, the thing with blondes is my entire family's blonde. So it sort of loses the interest factor. You know what I'm saying? It's just.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that entirely.
For a while, I was In fact, I had a reputation almost for being a seeker of, shall I say, exotica erotica. I liked a bit of flavour with what I sought.
Some spice in your rice, huh?
That's the one. And but as I said, these days I'm far more of an equal opportunities employer on the matter. I'm unfazed. Mind you, once you get to a certain point in life, you take what you get.
Old or poor, it don't matter, does it?
That's the one.
Huh?
So that's the one. Yeah. Deary me. All right.
Yeah, my dad used to tell me it's all pink on the inside.
Funny.
Yeah. All pink on the inside.
I think the funniest father-son line I ever heard, and know to be true because I got it straight from it comes from the horse's mouth. Was again, I think I've told you a few times about various lines I got from an interview with the hedgehog himself, Ron Jeremy, and at one stage of his existence, he was flexible enough to be able to orally pleasure himself.
Damn.
And he made this discovery on a school camp. And you got to say, obviously, somebody's put him up to, do you reckon you could, sort of a thing. And he's given it the proverbial burl. And discovered, yes, indeed, he could. And having made said discovery, he's apparently asked his father about it because they could have those sorts of quite frank conversations. And basically has hit him with, yeah, Dad, I've discovered I can pretty much suck my own dick. What do you think about that? And the response is, now, son, you just let the girls do that for you. And you got to say, that's a very cool response, actually.
Yep. I'd be like, damn, how'd you learn how to do that? You're a contortionist?
Yeah, well. But apparently, both not just Ron, but pretty much his brother and father are all packing a bit. So,
is it not true? More than 6 inches is a waist.
well, here's another one for you. Coming from the same interview. It would transpire, and the reason I make this observation, that more than 9 inches is a waist. Because, according to young Mr. Jeremy, did you know his surname? His actual name is Ronald Jeremy Hyatt. So his name actually is Ron Jeremy. Anyway, according to him, because he packs 9 inches. And Johnny Holmes used to pack 11.
11, yep. Heard that.
And for some reason, John Holmes felt that this may put him into a bigger class of tackle than the rest of his stars. And he would sort of tease Ron Jeremy about having only 9 inches, calling him, short dick. And the counter that Ron Jeremy would come out with would be, and this is where the next relevant point comes to the fore, and it's that he said, well, look, the average woman's cervix is only 9 inches deep.
Yep.
Therefore, at 9 inches, we both hit bottom. What's your point? And therefore, one can contend certainly more than 9 inches is a waste. Just saying.
Well, I guess it's true then. If his girlfriend or the woman he's with is choking, they back up a couple inches, huh?
Deary me.
Yeah.
Oh, on a completely irrelevant and, dare I suggest it, more wholesome note, I remembered I had a book about Mercedes Benz, and I went and had a look-see.
Oh shoot! Really?
And I couldn't get any better images than I'd already seen.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Did
it
you
was
try
a bit.
Pinterest?
Pardon?
Did you try Pinterest?
No, I still haven't actually. I should do. But yeah, I went and had a look at the book, and unsurprisingly, yes, it did have pictures of the 540K and the W24 variant, but of course, did it have technical specs? Nah.
Oh, of course not. Damn.
Scoundrels. Mind you, in fairness, it was more of a complete history of the company.
Well,
all right.
when we were doing the Batmobile, I went to Pinterest, but I couldn't find none on Google or any other sites.
Oh,
and it wasn't really that detailed. It did show some pictures of the interior, the door panels.
Yeah.
But
have you seen? Had a chance to check out those 2 Aussie Man videos I sent to you?
No, not yet. My phone where I'd been on had started dying on me, so that was actually something.
You're gonna laugh yourself shitless when you see them. They're one of them is just magnificent in its stupidity, and the other one's just it's the running commentary that makes it quality.
Okay.
It's got some absolute filth in it.
My good friend Taylor sent Basswoman some TikToks of the fart can people in the suits.
Oh my god, the last one you sent me.
It was hilarious.
The last one you sent me. I couldn't stop laughing. Pure gold.
I told Bassman, I said, Rob's going to block me. I keep sending him this stuff.
Oh no! Look, it's the look of shock on people's faces.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah, and you can assume he's just using some sort of whoopee cushion setup.
It's got to be, or some kind of a machine that's in his pocket.
Whatever it is, it's making all the wrong noises.
At all the right times.
Fantastic.
And these are real responses from real people, It's
beautiful.
That's what makes it so good.
If you haven't seen the video yet, David, it's because I sent it to David.
Okay.
You know what we were talking about. It's this dude making graphic farting noises of the sort that can only be viewed as utterly disturbing, and in doing it directly in front of people.
Oh yeah,
and you can sort of see the look on their face, or just the reactions, ranging from this. I think my favorite, possibly, is where he's on an escalator. Let's rip in front of these 2 Muslim women. The look of sheer horror on their faces has them recoiling up the
escalator.
Stairs. It's absolutely gold.
They turn around and start running back up the escalator. They thought something done got their ass.
Oh yeah, they don't want to be near what's coming out of that.
You see the ones that Go ahead.
I actually did have an experience like that for real. In terms of, I'd crossed a foot pedestrian crossing to get to a car park. There was this old dude walking in front of me, and just as I made sure I crossed quite promptly to make sure I didn't hold up all the traffic, yada yada yada. No sooner am I across the footpath than I actually hear that, and this ripe aroma
Oh my God.
hammers my nostrils, and it's just like, oh dear Lord, what has he been eating? But yeah, it was quite the. I mean, I try, when I let rip in public, even then I try to make sure there's no one directly around. You know.
Oh man, no! You got to do it and walk down an aisle and wait for people to come down and see the reaction.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh, you're like, yes, it was worth it.
I remember once, I might have told you this story. When I moved out of home and I was in first year uni, and I got into a thing of making my own muesli. And I was trying different grains. I saw one that looked very grainy. I thought, I'll give that one a whirl. Now, back then I used to have my muesli with my protein powder, which used to have egg whites in it as well. And I said, mung it down. And time passes, and my stomach starts rumbling in a manner most heinous. Like all manner of what have you done to me sort of noises. And the thing is, when it was starting to really clearly percolate quite nicely,
Percolate, yep.
I'd caught up with this
Oh my
chick
God,
I was quite keen on. And of course, I couldn't be letting rip there. I parted company with her out the front of a room where I was going for a tutorial at uni, and couldn't let rip until then. Walked into the room, knowing I wouldn't be able to go there. Open up my intestinal fortitude, as it were, at that juncture. So I'm in a tiny room with all these people, and ultimately, I haven't had a good chance to fully let rip, knowing it's going to be an absolute corker, until I've hit this bridge that would probably have been about 100 and odd feet long. And no shit, from the start of the bridge to the end.
holy hell! Yeah.
And so it went. And without exaggeration, for the remainder of my walk home, and I lived about a 20-minute walk home, I was farting every step. And years later, and I soon worked out this grain was straight from hell, and clearly not to be toyed with. Anyway, years later, I was telling that same tale to my family, and one of my nephews who studied nursing said, "What was the name of the grain?" And it's
Oh shit!
what is it? Triticale flakes. And he said, he said, now we give those to old people were having a hard time moving the mail.
Damn.
For a young person with a healthy intestinal tract and all the rest.
That's funny.
Yeah, you get the idea. And ultimately, dearie me, never. Oh, and here's another piece of champagne comedy from this tale for you. And it's that, without exaggeration, by the time I got home, I had to change my jeans because my jeans smelt farty.
Oh my God.
And that's not exaggeration.
That was really bad then for your jeans to smell like it.
Oh, man, I just couldn't stop. Yeah, triticale flakes, kids. If you see them, stand well clear, stand away from the grain.
The best fart noise is while you're sitting on a wood chair or a hard plastic chair.
There's apparently at a now that we're a friend of mine who got married at a church. The church was the place where he and some of his friends had gone to school. And there's one particular pew that if you fart on it, it will vibrate through this floorboard, make quite an audible noise. And yeah, as luck would have it, the marriage is in progress, and I think it was the best man's son was seated in the that particular pew, and has clearly tried to get away with a bit of a dodgy letting rip with the floorboard announcing what he was doing, and the guys who in the know, as it were, it was a golden moment, almost a passing of the baton, because they had all done it.
Well, if there's any women watching, listening, they're the world's worst, man. Women fart like men. Don't let them fool you.
Oh, totally. Look, I'm here to tell you, everything that men do that is, what's the adjective I'm looking for? Everything men do, ranging from objectification of the other gender or same gender, depending on preference. Any of these dodgy behaviors like farting and all, yeah, they might come over with sugar and spice and everything nice. Don't piss in my pocket.
Don't buy it.
I know what goes on, man.
Well, fart make me look bad.
Yeah.
Belt like a man.
Maybe the sorts of farts.
100%.
You know, and the thing is, it's how the attempt to shift the blame to the nearest male. Yeah, nice try.
We're all married or being married. We know what it's like. Come forth, women. Tell the truth.
There's this golden sketch I've seen on it was on an Australian show, and it shows it started off with this dating couple, and they've clearly just had dinner or something, and the guy accidentally does a fart, and you see he looks quickly around hoping that there's no pungent aroma or that the woman hasn't noticed. And then it cuts to a married couple, and they're both in dressing gowns watching the TV. The guy lifts his butt cheek, lets rip proudly, And the wife just looks at him contemptuously, lifts her cheek, and lets rip with a bigger one. And says, can you spot the married couple? And you think, yeah, that's pretty much the drill now, isn't it?
Oh shit.
Oh Lord.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh damn.
yeah.
So there was one incident where we were around the in-laws where I was standing outside, and the mother-in-law was laughing and let one rip. And you know, she's real religious, and everybody had to kind of like pretend they never heard nothing, knowing good and damn well everybody heard it and knew where it came from.
I believe the line you're looking for is, yeah, you heard it. I heard it. We all heard it.
No denying it.
Funny.
Yeah, we were in Walmart. We were in Walmart the other day when we walked down one of the aisles, man, and whoever come off that aisle, they had shit because it smelled like someone dropped a fresh pile right there on the floor.
Ooh. Not smelling so well, you reckon?
Devin's like, my God, who ripped ass over here? I said, I don't know, but we got to leave. I'm sorry.
I'm starting to get some good progress onto this interior. There's a couple of little spots that I'll probably want to touch up, maybe. But it looks starting to look the goods.
I'm trying to put my spark plug wires in my distributor, and I kind of skanked it up a little bit, laughing so hard.
Look, look. Look, farts are funny. These are facts.
They are. They are.
Chris is a shocker for farting, and that by ambush. Like you'll be,
really?
Driving along. Because you get the aroma. And you say, did you fart? Yeah. So, yep. And you have to find the window down for a while. And then he goes, he might chip out with the, oh, come on, it's not that bad. And all you can really say is, I'll be the judge of that one.
Damn right. Hey, you know, if you're riding in a car with somebody and you start smelling something and the person driving smiling and they hit the lock button on the window so nobody else can roll them down.
His finest effort actually goes back to when we were 18. Yes, this is golden. I still remember it. He used to drive his feet up. And anyway, we're cruising down the road, and he looks at me, and he goes, "Oh, did you fart?" And I'm there, "What? No." He said, "Oh, must have been me." And he's timed it to perfection. And just then, this brutal aroma in my nostrils.
Holy shit.
Oh, God. It was awful. It totally set me up for it, too. Beautiful. Oh, dear.
Oh, man. You know it's bad when you can taste it, right?
Oh, that's the one, yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah, that's my best part about farting in a car. Especially when I'm driving, I can lock the window. No one can roll down the windows.
I think the line you might be looking for is, well, the situation maneuver would be, you know, you've just let rip with an absolutely devastating fart. So you put the windows on lock.
And you hope someone will
get the windows down, but can't. You start yelling, "Enjoy it!
Enjoy it! Breathe!
Take in the methane!"
Because you don't want to waste them good old smelly farts. Hey. Oh, man, I mean, it gives you an insider look at what your body actually is on the inside, right? Because that shit smells so bad.
Oh, look, I'll tell you right now that it's it's one of my speculations that any deity clearly hasn't thought things through, because why on earth would it be necessary to make such pungent aromas?
Oh,
And
especially
indeed, why is there any great need for feces in the first place? Couldn't we just have some sort of it mysteriously disappears? But no,
oh, like Stewie did with
they just
Brian.
go near an entertainment zone. I mean, what goes on with that? They would never stand up in any kind of construction I know of.
Dang.
All right, almost done on the interior.
Out there monkeying with these spark plug wires.
What I'll probably do tomorrow is just last touches on the interior, and then once they're dried, I'll get the carpet in,
Okay.
which I'm rather looking forward to.
Yeah, it gives it that much more realism to it.
Well, that is the trick now, isn't it?
The realism. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. And breathe. That's the advantage of having a dog inside the house. Because when family comes over and you let one go and it smells real bad, you can always blame it on your dog.
It's a great sketch from Not the 9 O'Clock News. And there's this dinner party. And basically, there's one person, there's two couples on the side of the table, wife one end, husband at the far end. And it starts off with this is pleasant little conversation going along. And then suddenly the wife sort of like puts her things down with a look of absolute, oh my God. And then slowly up the table, each of the guests have sort of stopped eating, clearly with their eyes watering from a pungent aroma, until eventually it gets into the only one left eating is the husband. And they're sort of like looking pointedly at him, obviously suggesting that it's him, as he has not responded, it's him who's let rip. And then suddenly he stops and he goes, oh, I'm very sorry. Spot does occasionally come into the dining area, and well, she's a bit of an older dog and does occasionally pass wind, and it can be a bit ripe. I'll just get her out. And he opens the door to wave her out, and the dog walks in.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah. Oh, what a giveaway.
Damn.
There's another good one with
yeah.
This is an Australian comedy show put out a book, and they did this ad for a brand new scent, Flatulence.
Flatulence.
And the promotional catchphrase was, "It's you, it's me, no, it's you." Flatulence.
That should be a perfume.
Well, that was pretty much how they'd set the ad up. Flatulence, the new smell by.
No, that should literally be a perfume.
It would be classic.
Wouldn't it do? And if you could bottle that stuff, you could take out small villages.
I need to come up from this angle. Once I've gotten this seat done, which will be the interior largely done, I'm going to wind the stream up.
Well, all right.
Now, I will keep you posted as to what's happening tomorrow.
Hey.
If I'm going to be on, I'll send you guys an email.
Okay, no work.
The odds are, I would suggest, based on the weather predictions, I probably will be. And if I am, I'll be on the usual sort of a time, but I'll be lingering because, well, nowhere to go, nothing to do. Well, that's not entirely true. Nothing to do is not correct, but you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'll be able to do a couple of good solid hours of modelling. Now,
Yeah, that's pretty much now when I do all my modeling. I don't do a whole lot off camera now, unless I paint something.
Yeah.
I'll do my bare metal foil on this one tomorrow.
Now,
57 Nomad.
I'll quickly show you what I did with or where the interior's at the moment. Seats and some other bits, but mostly what I got done. Oop, out a bit.
Oh, there it is.
Now that really yucky red in the middle is going to be covered by carpet.
Yeah.
You can see the different red that is in operation there, so that's going to stay there.
Cool, nice.
The rest of it's going to, then I'll have black carpet and boom.
Yeah.
Now, give me a moment and I will give you guys some solo time.
Solo.
Yeah. Now, start with you, Mr. Bassman. And boom. Oh, yeah, there we go.
On the engine, I got one side of the spark plug wires put on with the red boot. I use green wires.
Okay.
Distributor, and I'll do the other side tomorrow. I got the fan on it and the fan belt, and got the alternator on,
nice.
Alternator wire, and I got the chassis of it put together. Got the shocks in there.
Yep.
Wheels on it, and got the reservoir painted.
Oh yeah, cool.
And that's been about my feel for today.
Nice one. All right, David.
I think I have to get the super glue out because I've been trying to put the engine in.
Oh
wow!
It just keeps on coming up off again, and it's annoying. Trying to
keep giving, huh?
Yeah, so I try to try. If I leave it, then it breaks apart. Super glue.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. Bits of the back have done coming apart as well. So, go watch which way go away with that. Bit annoying trying to do something and it keeps on coming apart and do it again. So,
yeah. And I know in fact, we all know the drill all too well.
Yes, we do.
All righty. Well, that is. Oops, I should move the camera. Hang on. How am I going to say? There we go.
There we go.
All right, that is us done for today. Thanks everyone for watching. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
First time viewers out there. Magic button time. Follow, like, or subscribe. Yeah, follow Bassman's hints. It's not that hard.
Are you not entertained?
other platforms. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and Robster the Builder on Instagram and Twitch. And follow, like, or subscribe. Now, tomorrow, as I said, I'm probably going to be, I would estimate I probably am going to be on.
You are. We called it. You're going to be here tomorrow.
As to whether or not, again, the rain hits. Basically, I'll probably give you an email one way or the other might be the way to do it. That way you know what's going on at all. So, yeah. I will keep you posted on that front, gentlemen. And in the meantime, for everybody else, and indeed you guys, if I'm not on tomorrow, I'll be on Sunday at the same kit time, same kit channel. I'll catch you good people then. See yous.
Later.
Bye.
Hey, David.